Hey guys, thanks for stopping in again at Ask a Guitar Pro. I'm Jake, and today we're going to be doing a little demo on kind of an underground sensation pedal, Mr. Springgy. This is a product of Lee Jackson's, and the whole goal with this pedal is to try to replicate spring tank reverb in a pedal. And I know what you're thinking, reverb in a pedal. Nobody's been able to do that before, but you will be pleasantly surprised at how this pedal sounds. It is amazing. Of all the product reviews I've done, this one is perhaps the coolest in that it really does nail the spring tank reverb. I personally can't tell the difference between this and a classic spring reverb, but let your ears decide for you. But I think you'll find that you'll be quite impressed by this pedal. So from a gear setup standpoint, I'm playing through a Strat. Today I'm playing through a PB Valve King. I am on the neck pickup right now on the clean channel, and I do not have the Mr. Springgy engaged. And by the way, as far as my effects routing goes, I've got Mr. Springgy in the effects loop of the Valve King, just so you know. I actually talked to Lee Jackson a little bit about the effects loop, and you can either put it in front of the amp or in the effects loop. You'll find that it works great in either situation. But enough talk here. I'm going to show you the settings without, or the sounds without Mr. Springgy engaged, and then with, of course. So here it is on the clean channel. Go ahead and engage Mr. Springgy. This is at about, I'm going to turn it up to about the 9 o'clock position on the pedal right now, okay? Now it's going to be pretty subtle at this setting, but here it is at 9 o'clock. So you can hear just a little bit of tail at the end, sounds a little bit like a slapback reverb. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and turn up the reverb to the high noon position. And I'll get to it in later, but like Lee mentions on his website, you can really drown your sound in reverb when this thing is fully to the max. So here's what we sound like at high noon. Now I'm going to go ahead and crank it up to 3 o'clock and really get her loaded with reverb. Actually, I'm going to show you what it's like at 1 or 2 o'clock, because I think this is kind of the sweet spot of the pedal, and here's what that sounds like. You can definitely get the SRV kind of sound going on at this setting. turn her up to 3 o'clock. Even more reverb here, of course. So warm. I mean, it's so natural sounding. It doesn't sound like a pedal at all. Go ahead and give you all of it here, and I'm going to turn it all the way up, and you'll see you can definitely drown in the reverb. But as you can see, even with it all the way up, it still sounds natural. It doesn't sound digital or any of that. And of course, it is an analog pedal, so... I'm not going to say this is sounding exactly like rack reverb, but this is an awesome warm spring reverb pedal. But I'm going to show you something. I've got an MXR carbon copy that is ahead of the reverb of the Mr. Springy Reverb. I'm going to show you what it sounds like with delay in front of it. Just a super warm sound here. So I'm going to go ahead and engage the carbon copy. Bring the delay up in the mix a little. Very warm. Since I got the carbon copy engaged, I'm going to go ahead and put it on the dirty channel of the amp to give you another feel for what this thing can do. So the carbon copy's still on, and take a listen to this. So I'm going to back it off, though, the Mr. Springy to about 9 o'clock, or 3 o'clock, I should say. And I'm going to go ahead and get the bridge pickup going on so you can really get an awesome feel for what this can do with higher gain sounds. So anyways, guys, definitely a pedal worth checking out here. I highly recommend it. I think it's an awesome pedal, and it can be used in an effects loop. It can be used at the end of your effects chain, especially if you have an amp that doesn't have built-in reverb and you've been struggling with other reverb pedals out there that sound digital and everything. This is definitely the answer. It is just an awesome pedal, and you buy one and you check it out, you'll definitely be able to hear it for your own ears. Hopefully this video will help, but anyways, you should check this pedal out, Mr. Springy by Lee Jackson. So Hey, come see us again next time, guys, at Ask a Guitar Pro. I'm Jake. Take care.